Focus! Focus!
Poppy K and her weekly vlogs, shopping, reading and her cute dog. Poppy K and her weekly vlogs. Poppy K, subscribe, like, comment and share.
It's about a fair. Yeah, fair. Hello, just got back from Worcester. I had to go because I went to pick up my copy of The Whispering Muse by Laura Purcell. It's a signed edition from Waterstones. I loved this book when I read it as an ARC for NetGalley. I absolutely adored it, and because of that I wanted to go out and get the signed copy, so I did, and very chuffed. Oh, hey, that's very strange. Look at this. It says for Katie. I mean, it probably wasn't for me, but we can pretend. And there is the signature, so I'm dead chuffed with that. Yeah, if you get a chance to read this book, it is such a great book. Fabulous. So pleased. I look $1,000,000. I've got a cold at the minute. Not feeling 100%, but I have finished The Priory of the Orange Tree. I don't know. It's okay. Very Game of Thronesy, I'd say. I was getting very much Game of Thrones vibes. I mean, the feminist and the LGBTQI take on it was interesting, because I don't think I've seen anything like that myself in any other book. So that was quite interesting. I mean, it had dragons in it anyway, so that was always going to get a yes from me. But I don't really know what to say about it, because I was just a bit meh. It was okay. It was okay. That's all I need to say, really. It was just okay. Okay, so we are I'm gonna put you in the I'm gonna put you in this instead, then I can talk to you properly. Okay, so the Priory of the Orange Tree, written by Samantha Shannon, is an epic fantasy. It is set where dragons roam the earth and that female rulers are the norm. And it's notable for its subversion of medieval fantasy, I'd say. When I was reading it, that's the sort of vibes that I was getting. And it looks at a divided world that is threatened by the return of an ancient enemy. And to vanquish this enemy, different parts of this world need to sort of set aside their differences and work together to cast aside this enemy that's encroaching and trying to invade. This book's inspired by folklore from Europe, China, Japan, and the novel's key themes are redemption, love, and the importance of feminist and queer retellings of stories. So it is set in a fantastical world which sort of replicates the 16th and 17th century, and the book is divided into east, west, south, into the east, west and the south, and each chapter refers to it. It will just be either east, west or south. So that's how the book reads. So then you know whereabouts in the world that is the world building and the world that you're in, where you are. And that's really all I'm going to say at the minute, because if you want to read it, I would definitely say if you enjoy the Game of Thrones series, you might enjoy this, because it's sort of like a different take on that particular sort of genre. So it's like, you know, people trying to take over the throne. So I think that if you enjoy the Game of Thrones and you're looking for something a little bit different, because obviously we have got LGBTQI themes, and obviously there's a lot of feminist themes, so I think it's quite an interesting book. It's a different take on the Game of Thrones, if you like. So I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, only because I think it was far too long. I mean, it was 800 pages. And there is a second book that's coming out. I've been kindly given an advanced e-arc from NetGalley, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'm going to read that. But yeah, gave it 4 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for something a little bit epic, a little bit different, this is the one to go for. I mean, it's, as I say, it is long. It's 800 pages long, so be prepared to be in it for the long run. Anyway, as I say, I've not been very well, so I'm going to go to bed now. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I'm sort of in a little bit of a funk. Hopefully tomorrow. My nose is all dry. It's horrible. Although on the other side of the coin, I did get some more pictures from free prints to do. I do love these. Look. So I'll be doing a little bit more scrapbooking hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better. But yeah, I will see you in a bit. Hello. Well, today I feel a little bit better. I've got me brew. I'm going to do a bit of scrapbooking, and I've got the Polathon sprints on at the minute. So we've got the Polathon sprints on at the minute. So I'm on Happy Bunny. I have just had my dinner. I had some lovely chicken wings with like a teriyaki rub. Oh, it was fab. And the yoghurt for pudding. So I'm just going to be doing a little bit of scrapbooking. And I haven't read anything today, although I did read Gallant by V. Schwab. I will come on a bit later when I'm not kind of in the middle of doing stuff and talk about it. I also got another book the other day, The Stolen Heir, but I have got The Cruel Prince, Wicked King and Queen of Nothing on my Kindle, but I picked this up from The Works. It is a little bit damaged just along there, but never mind. But I'm going to see if I can get the rest in hardback. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing now. So I'm just going to be, I've got this lovely paper here. I can't, this is from We Are Memory Keepers, I think. And then I'm going to, as I say, I've been doing got some pictures from Free Prints, and these are just some of the pictures that I got when I used to work at, I was on telly. So that's what I'm going to do, is just do a little bit of scrapbooking and stuff like that. So that's my plan for today. My nose is so dry. It's horrible. It is horrible, but at least I look a little bit more presentable today, and I feel a lot better. My chest doesn't hurt and burn when I breathe. So that's a good thing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Well, hello. I've just got back from taking my gorgeous little girl, dog, little Bodie, to the vets to go and have nails cut. It was her birthday yesterday, the 12th of February. She was 13 years old. This is my dog. Ain't she a cutie? So that's my dog. Yeah, so I just got back from there, and I thought, I haven't told you about Gallant by V. Schwab yet. This, I would say, is a middle grade book. Very short, very short. I've got the Waterstones. I think this is the Waterstones edition. I don't know, because I got it from Depop. I got another book. I think I got Book Eaters from the same seller, and I saw this as well, and I wanted it because it was signed and it's got these gorgeous sprayed edges. So this fantastic atmospheric tale follows a protagonist, or our protagonist, Olivia Priory. She's a young girl who is living in a school for, like a boarding school for girls. She was put there because her mother disappeared, and then she gets a mysterious letter from an uncle inviting her to this house here, which is Gallant. So she gets, basically he says, you know, we would love to have you here. You're our family. You must come and join us in our family house. So she basically gets released from the school and then she gets sent to this house. It's got a really interesting premise, this book, and I think that V. Schwab actually writes this really, really well. I've read a couple of other books of V. Schwab's, but that was many, many, many years ago. I do remember enjoying them, but I could not tell you what books I read, and unless I go back on my Goodreads, and what I thought of them. So I think this is an author that I'm going to have to delve back into again, because I really, really enjoyed this. It was a quick read. I read this in like, I think I put, what did I finish first? Oh, I finished the Priory of the Orange Tree, and I just wanted something a little bit easy to read. So I picked this up and it took me like 3 hours to read it. So, I mean, it's not, there's pictures and things like that, but it's not really, you know, the writing isn't too much, but it just, once I was in, you know, and I just didn't want to stop reading. I found myself really, really rooting for Olivia, the main protagonist in this book. You really want her to succeed in the adventure or the story that we are following. You really want her to kind of succeed, and your heart does go out to her sometimes. It's a very moving story, but there's also some very tense moments in it as well. If you like that sort of thing, it's quite a it's not juddering, it's just it's a nice flowing story. As I say, I read it in three hours, and I think I gave this 4 stars. It's a definite, you know, if you want to, I think this is, if you are a middle grade lover, this is definitely for you. I also think if you're looking for something that is perhaps, if you've read something quite epic, you know, like an epic fantasy or something, you just want something quick to read, just to sort of take you out of that world and put you into another one, I think this is a really good book for that. So that is what I read, and I really enjoyed it. Now then, I think I mentioned in my last vlog about the blade itself, and I just wanted to show you, I got my bookmark from Becca and the Books. These bookmarks, my God, the quality is immense. I also picked up some of her seconds. Even they're fantastic. So here, I'll show you the seconds first. So we got this one here. Focus! Focus! Is it only going to focus on me? Focus! There you go. So we've got this. I love it. So obviously this is a second, but perfect. Double-sided. Fab. And then we've got this butterfly one here as well, which I really, really love. I'm just going to move out of the way. Can you see that? So we've got that one. But to go with the book, she did these what? Bookmarks. She did these bookmarks, and I love how they go together. So we've got the book catch-up book club, and then for first law along, the first law along. So that is going to sit in this book, and hopefully I can get the other ones. But the foiling on this is so good. It really is good. I am impressed, and I cannot wait to get the next ones. So I think that is it. I thought I'd do you on a different bit of an angle instead of this way. I'm doing this way. I just seem to have been sitting up here in my office for a long time. I ignore all the crap on the bed. I need to sort that out. I will see you on the next one. I've got a few things to do this week, so I will bring you along with me, of course, as always. I have also started up a new Twitch, which my link will be below. I am doing a live on a Tuesday between 12 and 4, so it's a sprint. You can do reading sprints, you can craft with me. If you want to be productive, you can use that to be productive as well. I would love to see you over there. As I say, I'll leave the link to that and everything else down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye!